Alrighty, we've got Metropolis once again, politics and class. This will be quite a quick one because we've sort of already gone over this. So in terms of political structure, there really is no ability for anyone to participate in political life. There's certainly no way of voting or expressing your dissatisfaction or anything like that. Even in the upper class, if you do anything wrong, very quickly you get thrown down to the lower class. So it's certainly corporate totalitarianism due to the control and the inability from anyone to participate. And Lang represents the problem being with this is the only way to affect change is a revolution. And that's certainly at the time, in terms of context, it is uppermost in anybody's mind who's thinking about politics, because revolutions are happening all over the place. And there are demonstrations and meetings everywhere all over the place, not just in Germany but Europe and the world in general. So we have control through surveillance. Okay, we've talked about this in the last video. We've got cameras and people, the thin man spy. You can look at the thin man, the classic shot looking over the newspaper, looking at monitors for Joe, and certainly Joe Fredison doesn't even trust his own son. So that shows you the sort of paranoia involved. Class structure we've had a look at, a lot of light and shade for the upper and lower class. Talked about the clock, talked about the labourers. Basically, Lang really exaggerates the industrialised nature of the people working. They've got 10 hours, they work as a machine, that they're given no individuality. In terms of that, we can look at the title cards, which are the things that come up and tell you the dialogue that's happening and tell you the scene. When we're introduced to the lower class, deep below the earth is the title. So you've got this idea of them being really down, very symbolic. The workers are always exhausted, they're in hot, steamy conditions, and they're juxtaposed with the Sun's Club and the Eternal Gardens. This is the leisure time where they have the ability to relax. Certainly when you have a look at the Sun's Club, when it's juxtaposed with the workers, they are joyful and exuberant, and that's juxtaposed with the oppressiveness. Now, the workers are represented as simple and docile creatures. Okay, Lang really doesn't give them a lot of sort of credit for brain power. They can't distinguish between the robot Maria and the real Maria. They're very quick to violence. They only seem to calm down when their children are safe. And I suppose the thing about them, that Lang really treats the workers like kids, and that is a lot of what's happening in society at the time. These uneducated working classes, because they don't have the education, they really are treated that they need a mediator. Okay, they can't figure it out themselves. They need a mediator. Alrighty. Last little thing is the dialogue cards between Freda and Joe. Fairly early on in the film. Where are the people, Father, who built your city? Where they belong. And if those in the depths one day rise against you, okay, and Joe just shrugs it off. So Freda's bringing up the idea, these people built your city, that you're treating them badly. What's going to happen? So there is certainly this foreshadowing from Freda, which is the fear that there will be a revolution. And that is us.